Welcome to a new video from Aerodrome. In this video, we will discuss the air traffic volume closest to aerodromes, the ATZ or Aerodrome traffic zone. A designated airspace area surrounding an aerodrome is called an ATZ. The maneuvering area, the vicinity of an aerodrome, and aerodrome traffic are all to be protected by the ATZ. The ATZ is the smallest type of airspace in contrast to other types. It usually has a radius of a few miles and a cylindrical shape that reaches from the surface to a few thousand feet above the ground. An ATZ airspace may be classified into one of two categories. Controlled. The aerodrome has a control tower and airplanes are required to follow the air traffic controller's instructions. And uncontrolled. In this instance, the Flight Information Zone, or FIZ, is where services like Aerodrome Flight Information Service are provided. The AIP, Aeronautical Information Publication, of each nation is without a doubt the best resource for information on ATZ. In the AIP, you can find visual flight charts showing all airspace areas. The text box displaying the airspace classification and the vertical boundaries of the ATZ should be your first point of interest. As an example in the picture, we have airspace classification, type D, lower vertical limit, surface, and upper vertical limit, 3,500 feet above ground. On the VSC charts at the top, you will find a box with the frequencies used in the airspace. Finally, we are interested in knowing the dimensions of the ATZ. This information can be found on the VSC picture in the article. However, we should refer to the Aerodrome data document, where we will find all of the coordinates if we want to know the precise points of the geometry of the airspace volume. Every aerodrome needs a defined circuit, and if there's an air traffic zone, the air traffic controller's instructions must be followed. The circuit's primary duties include traffic management at aerodromes and setting up protocols for aircraft takeoff and landing. The diagram illustrates the circuit's 5 segments and 4 turns. The runway designation in use and the direction of the turns to be made, right or left, can be used to distinguish which circuit procedure should be followed. For instance, the picture shows a left circuit for runway 03. Check out the article to take a better look. Understanding the various circuit segments and their functions is essential for maintaining situational awareness when operating a drone. For example, we will know to proceed with additional caution if we are flying within the ATZ and hear an aircraft reporting at 500 feet in the left base leg of runway 03. An aircraft can only enter or exit an ATZ through designated points. It also needs to always use radio to communicate its position when it is at these locations. As with the circuits mentioned, drone pilots' situational awareness greatly benefits from listening to radio transmissions. It enables them to constantly determine the location of aircraft inside the ATZ. This image shows the mandatory notification points N, E, and W, all marked with a blue circle for an ATZ and the defined flight circuit. Thank you for joining me today. For more information regarding ATZ, visit aerodromeport.com or click the link in the description. Safe flights.